yes, but not a hotel. Yeah, so me just see it as this kind of sticky thing. The next case what me really been want to talk about. Rasta man, you with me now? Because I've been wanting to talk about the matter with Hosier versus Brantley, and I
Yeah,
guess it would be Spencer Brand right now. Um, I just want to let people know that this particular matter that happened, if you ever gonna sue Mark Brantley, the first thing Mark Brantley is gonna do is say you don't have no right to sue me. He is gonna argue with you about the right for you to argue with him. So just like how there was the strikeout claim of the cases in December, he did a strikeout. He attempted to do a strikeout of the claim with Mr. Kozia. The difference between this and then, he was unsuccessful in the strikeout claim. But don't let Mr. Kozia fool you. You don't have to go quoting anything at the moment in time. This was just a preliminary hearing to determine whether or not there are significant issues that should be heard by the court. And the court basically decided, yes, there is a matter to be heard here, but there wasn't necessarily any finding of facts. They were just saying that yes, these persons are persons who should have to answer so that we could determine if there is any liability. So ain't nothing happened yet. The next one is when there's possibility for something to happen. And even if something happens, it must seem like it's gonna be Mr. Brand than Mr. Brantley, in my estimation, but we shall see. That was my little reading of that situation. Yeah. Um. Your son is right on the hour. You know, you have anything else that you wanted to
okay.
discuss this evening?
I just thought that it was kind of interesting that that case was brought today, that was brought before, right? And um, just like the strikeout cases, as you mentioned, those were struck out, but one wasn't. So the reality is, I guess, if strikeout was made here, even the chance to maybe even, I guess maybe more than likely Mr. Cozy might not even come back here. So at least the fact that um that that it was not struck out is reason why probably he would have come to the fore to say, well, okay, yes. Unlike what probably was projected before, though he had no case and there was, no credence in it. The fact that this judge now is saying yes in the arguments that he would have presented. So that's just my view on that. In terms of wrapping up, it was a pleasure to be a part of the discussion. Um, it's always a pleasure hearing your view, Alan. I do sometimes bring points from some angles, times that necessarily cover. But then when I do hear the way you present them, it causes me to think, okay, I never looked at it that way, but no mention it, So I always love that engagement. And that we don't necessarily always agree, but we are able to demonstrate to the youth, which is something that I hope that a lot more of our youths can do, able to reason and have differences of opinion without having to resort to address these and address the issues. We always discuss and we can come back and hit back and hit back, and that's how it's supposed to be. So we want to be able to encourage a lot more of our youths to have that ability to reason and have differences of opinion and conflict resolution, because I think these are some of the things that would be helpful to developing a lot more of our youths and the ability to reason and issues. So give thanks for the opportunity to be on another edition of the topics, as I mentioned, and the everything agriculture. I apologize for that this week. But folks who do look forward to us on a usual last Tuesday in the month, could look forward to that at the end of the month, next month. So give thanks, Ira. Give thanks, Alan. Enough respect.
Yeah, you could just say give thanks to Real Entertainment Network, and then you can cover everybody. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know what happened. For some reason, the system actually crashed. I'm surprised that this show is still up. So
Mm-hmm.
that's yeah. Like I couldn't move anything or do anything. I even message you and say, look, like somebody mentioned some message some Russians. You know what I mean? Because I thought that was it. I couldn't do anything. I almost actually killed, like turned it off. And actually I said, let me listen to my inner thoughts, and patience is a virtue. And when I got back in, you guys were still there. The streaming was still going on and comments were still coming in. I think we're still live. So I'm sorry that I missed some of the conversation. But yeah, Alan, the topics, and I share the same sentiments as Yasan Tafari. I don't know why his thing say Banky, because he's definitely not Banky. Right? I don't know how long it has been saying Banky. It really should say yes on Tafara. I just updated that. I always like
Okay,
to hear
cool.
your perspective. I could tell that you put in the work that is necessary, and you know that's why the topics is your thing. And I so I understand when he said like, okay. Okay, I didn't think of that, but that's a solid angle. That's a solid piece of reasoning right there. And that is always nice. It's always nice to engage. And likewise, we're humans, so we won't always agree. So, but you know, I, we see things different from time to time. But I just want to say thanks for having me on your program. You know, I think I'll be on again next week with you as well. And for anyone who's interested, I'm just gonna put it out there. We're looking for a co-host for the topics. So if
Mm-hmm.
anyone, if anyone's interested, we started to take applications for that. But thank you for having me tonight, and hopefully next week the internet, this program hold up a little better. Um, that's it. I really liked the opening discussion. The I really enjoyed how you demonstrated, or you showed us where some of the things that we've been complaining about is actually dysfunctional, in the police force. And you also gave suggestions. Hopefully somebody is listening and they could actually put some of that to use. That I think that is important, right? We don't come here to bash. Sometimes it sounds like we're bashing, but it's actually because we want to see better, and we feel like you could do better. Well, yeah.
Like, listen, sometimes when the sometimes when a rusty building get paint up, I come to
Hmm.
bash. And listen, I don't even talk about the workers and them, the workers, the ancillary workers over by the Mondo Chap. Mr.
Yeah.
Premier ain't no one. And furthermore, you need to stop dealing with them people like us. So how you gonna negotiate so hard with these people over like couple $100? Right now, the
You
issues
know what I
and them
mean?
where you got is in the hundreds of thousands and in the millions of dollars. and it's hard. You want to play hard with these people. And I like how them man deal with that, you know, because I like go come with this thing. I give it 10 out of 10 service. I you the best bathroom cleaners. Wako tanks ain't working right now.
Yeah.
People got bills to pay. So I need to come and start out this thing. And even when he talk and he talking about, well, to my knowledge, no, Mr. Premier. You see? And this is the bullshit. You're gonna stop there and read a document which is 102 pages because you want to see Timothy Harris in trouble. That's the premier thing. He wish he had his briefcase with that day and an election been come so he could have come and read the 102 pages. But then when the woman wants she $102 or go and find she money or make up she money, you can't deal with the $102. And you ain't informed about what going on with the woman and all that kind of thing there. So you're gonna come with them thing that you're gonna say, well, I was told, I have been informed, it was mentioned to me, and them kind of bullshit there. But when it comes to the 102 pages, you're gonna stop there and you're gonna sit down and you're gonna take your time and you're gonna read and you're gonna say, yeah, I got him now. That's the disconnect why we got there. You're gonna be hard upon them people there. But then when it come to the when it come to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm told, no, Mr. Premier, you know go work, man. Pay the people them money. Cause them man got serious things to deal with. And furthermore, Culturama come, you feel like it's important to get good toilet and thing during sports time and Culturama come. Oh my God! Listen, watch it. I make me take off. You know? I got two more things. Based off of some things right here today. And this goes to parents and young ladies. I can deal with the young ladies in first. If y'all are on your menstrual cycle, nobody has to buy from line.
What?
If nobody has to buy from line. If I don't know how to clean up after yourself and all that kind of thing, I stop home. Stop home. Ain't nobody gonna miss you. I ain't active anyway. Ain't make no sense I go in the bathroom and I nasty up the people and then bathroom and then furthermore, this is Mr. Premier, this is where you got to pay the people and them money. So them man must come. You got man right now, but you can't tell I be about one para. And them they're going there and I clean up 50. Because I nastiness? No.
What?
No. For the people. Boy, I is a lot of watch out all of the thing and then me listen to this stuff. You know when I before me I go do 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 do. All of them me listen.
All of them you listen?
Yeah, me got yeah.
Why?
And this goes now cause I gonna deal with the young man them too. Because I got another set of problem. And once again, this goes into the parents. If your child, if you have a young son and he goes to the Mondo chap, he going complex. And when he go complex, he lying by the bathroom. Tell him stop home. I ran bathroom home. What he got to go put on his next for? Who come in town? Who go by the bathroom? Who lying by the bathroom? This bathroom culture, me no know where I get it from. But if I come go line by the bathroom, I stop home. Once again, nobody ever miss you. I ain't playing no kind of role with regards to what really taking place. I come go line or line by the bathroom. But then stop home. You know what I should do? I build a latrine and I line by the bathroom. That's why I like to do. I can go line by the bathroom. Is some dummy jokey thing where be a deal with them two things they need to get out of agriculture immediately. You left Ugamondo Chak, go line by the bathroom. You know how much time me don't see that there? Young man. And you see it cultural armor time too. Up in the corner. Left out of them mother house, go line by the bathroom. No. Y'all are not necessary. If I that way be happen, do I not contribute anything to anything. Stop warm. Laying by the bathroom. I put laying by the bathroom. I don't know. But that's my perspective. Next week I want to continue to talk about them clean up. If they ain't get paid, bye. Mr. Premier, just take this as a pay them people, man. them people. Trust me, I got it. They're going to too much.
Yeah.
Don't be hard on them people over a couple $100. And then remember, hear what the premier said. The premier said, I'm satisfied with MSR Media. They say they come into the movies and they do movies. MSR Media sign a deal with 35 movie, you know, and do 9 out of the 35, and the premier said he's satisfied. So if he signed the deal with Bede, he said it's 9 wells they want to drill now. So what you want to tell me? If Bede do drill only 2 wells, he can be satisfied? They say they can go dig well. They dig 2 well. They not got to do the 9. He gonna come better than this, man. He gonna come way better than this. Pay the people and them, man. Pay the people. And then that's the thing. You got your 2 job. Anybody tell you anything about that there? Well, bye. I work hard. I work me 2 job. Why gonna tell me ain't supposed to get me double. And you can't get them people here when them and ask you to change it out, you can't get any change it out. Anyway, before me keep eye on it. Good night, everybody.
That's why it's sad. That's why it's sad that this have to reach this. I am really disappointed. Very disappointed. I just hope that we don't have to come back here next week to talk about this. Honestly. So let's hope that they resolve this, and that we do. When we come back next week, we should be saying that, you know, the workers and the cleaners have been satisfied, and they're paid, and we have other topics to deal with.
Oh, you're coming back next week, Jason?
If possible after the show, I can do that. No problem.
Yeah, talk it over with Alan. Sure. So I could handle that conversation there. In depth. There we go. On depth. Alan, in late.
Yeah. Good night, everybody. I hope we enter June in better spirits. And I take care of yourself. To the young people, them, I don't know. I like guilty right now. All when the premier are threatened with these stop and search. Only young people and Rastaman right now. So I don't know what I got to do. That's it. Have a good evening.
All right. Join us next week with Yason Tafry, Alan Powell, and I will. I will it. How about? Big up yourself. Yason, you know you're welcome all the time. So you done. All right. We out.
In the morning, took a shot, that's the rock. And girl, you left my stomach in a knot. Took my lighter and